Hello, Thrive community. It's Nina, and I'm back again to discuss more short term rental ways to create money using OPP, other people's property. Today, I want to discuss with you the rental co host. So, what this means is someone has a property which maybe they've already had as a short term rental, or it's a furnished suite, or maybe they just moved out and they have a situation where they just want to rent it as a furnished property. Or it's vacant and you have the ability to get them to furnish the property. So this co-hosting is a way for you, again, to use OPP, other people's properties, and make a minimal investment and make a cash flow. So I have one here in Drumheller, Alberta, and the gentleman had recently separated from his wife and was moving into another property, but he had this beautifully fully furnished property in Drumheller, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2 living rooms, very nice, which is really great in Drumheller because we get a lot of tourists coming into the town for the tourist season in the summertime. So it was a great property. So we had the place pretty much furnished. I just had to go in and do some additional linens, decorative things, which he paid for, of course, and different towels, things like that. I did, however, put my own investment in because there's sometimes something like, for example, on this one, there was a chalk table that I really wanted to put in the property, and it was something that I insisted on, so I did that. I also insist on Keurigs in all my properties, and if that's something that the owner doesn't on side with, I just flip that cost for myself. So I did put about $500 into this property. Now, over the 4 months that we had this property running as a short-term rental over the summer months, this property cash flowed $22,753. So estimated long-term rental income. So if he had just had it as a rental income, I had a renter in there, he would have made $2,500 a month times 4, so $10,000. So I was actually able to double what he would have made as a long-term renter versus a short-term rental. Now, you're probably saying, well, Nita, how do you make any money on this? So what I do is I charge a co-hosting fee, so a management fee. So in this time, the income over the 4 months that I made was about $2,700. So on average, over the 4 months, I made just under $700 a month. Again, which is pretty amazing considering it's somebody else's property. And I just love that. Now, what I do want to do is I wish to share with you, as soon as I can advance my screen, this is what the numbers actually look like. This is what everyone wants to see. What do the numbers look like, Nina? So for example, this one, the income was just over $10,000. And as we're going to discuss through the course at the end of March, one of the first people I always pay is my turnover staff. So we took away the $1,200 that cost for the turnover staff. Then that left a subtotal of just under $9,000. Now then I collect my management fee from there. So that was over $1,300. So after all that, then we have the cash flow. So after that cash flow, then we take away things like laundry, you have your TELUS or your Wi-Fi, supplies, price labs, which we're going to discuss about pricing, any miscellaneous things that have come up. So then we have our total expenses, and then we minus that from the cash flow, and that is the cash flow that was deposited into the owner's bank account. A lot better than that $2,500 he would have made. And this was an occupancy right around 70%, 68%, so 21 nights. So this is a really great way for owners to create a greater cash flow. And of course, for you to take a little piece of that pie and make some money off of other people's properties. So again, I look forward to seeing you at the end of March on the short-term rental course here at Thrive Academy. See you soon.